Oh fuck, are we streaming? Fuck. I thought I could get away from this fucking shabby thing of a life we call. Yeah, it's another god awful fucking stream. If you ask me, be better dead. The longer this shit show drags on, the more I wonder, what is it all about? Well, I'll tell you what it's all about. It ain't hookers, it ain't clean cars, it ain't slaves, it ain't anything you think it is. Oh my God. My good, glorious God. How could he stream on such a beautiful occasion, such as the 4th of July? Well, I'll tell you. It all starts with this. Is that... You put it in picture by picture mode. I don't know what the hell he's doing. That's my Bill Hicks impression.
The first American people loved the land. They held it in simple reverence. And in some Americans today, that spirit is reborn. This is South Coast Botanic Garden in California. Once this was a dumping ground for trash and litter. Community volunteers cleaned, planted, and reclaimed it. And there the land is good again. But all around us are reminders of how far we still have to go. So everyone must get involved now. To contact the Keep America Beautiful team nearest you, write Keep America Beautiful, 99 Park Avenue, New York, New York. People start pollution. People can stop it.
People start pollution. People can stop it. I think that's only fucking one of them. I thought I had another one ready to fucking go. Well, I'm losing it. It's your crazy uncle. He's lost it all. He lost it all on the jacks and the sparrows there, whatever he was betting on. Maybe it was 2 armadillos down a fucking highway. Who knows? Who fucking knows in this town? If Willie Nelson can do it, any of us fucking schmucks can do it. You see, I wasn't planning to do an old streamaroo today. Oh God, he's on the drink again. He started the stream up on the fucking booze. It's not a good look. It's not good. Gotta reconnect the internets over for, was it Mexico? There's quakes, the quake gates. And all the Bills and all the Bill Gates of the world cried together. It's beautiful. But, what else can I ramble away at here to stall for time? There was a video I didn't get around to watching last time that I wanted to put up on the stream. And it's open right now, so it is. Let me play some music and we'll be right back. Kojima Productions. And whatever the fuck that shit is. I don't know if you can hear any music now, but I have something important to tell you. Just pretend Dean Martin is on or something. This is your public health service announcement. Do you want diabetes? If not, then stay away from that god-awful Manjaro and that Ozempic. You should be eating them cookies, spreading, spread them out. And I don't mean your legs. Don't be spreading them for God's sake. Keep it calm. And keep them cookie bites spread out over a long period. Don't choke to death on them or anything, We want to really eat them slow. Real slow. Slower than slow. You can choose to feel sorry for yourself. I hope you don't. Ask your doctor about diabetes, that damn disease. And if he's been up any mountains as of late. And if he has, he's not your doctor. That concludes the completely real and not fake public health service announcement. Because it's like this. Look, with some people they get a diagnosis and then, that's all they end up talking about. Oh, I got a pain in my bones. Ever since I got that damn disease. It's the only thing that weighs on my soul and my brittle bones. I can't walk down the stairs anymore. I pop, and I make a popping sound, and I fall the way down. Life is cruel. I remember the days I didn't have this damn disease, and my bones still worked. And I'd worked the sawmill. Bad damn, I'd worked that sawmill. Now the doctor works the bone saw on my brittle bones. It's like that damn disease in all those films. My life is not no goddamn film, no sorry. I love my son. I just wish he didn't inherit this god-awful disease on this God-given earth. He sows the seeds, like his old man. But if you ask me, there were days I wish I never had him to begin with. It's all in the bush. But anyway, I only knew Wilfred Brimley from the diabetes ads. But I'm going by ADHD, diabetic, monothesiasic. He can't even say it. Pro-religion, pro-abortion, pro-sports. Bill now. See, before I was your regular Joe. Now I'm a billion things Bill. And he'll have a billion flags in his bio. I like Graves as much as the next person. Because there's not like billion things like written on him. Here's what he liked. He was a big fan of football. He loved going swimming. And he liked to occasionally, but not all the time. He might get a full fat Coke. And he'd sit on the beach and I pray not say it, but he used to look at the asses of women. I know. We loved Greg. He's resting down there in the dirt. That's what he's up to. But I go and visit him just to make sure, are you up at 10 today, Greg? No, same old? You rest your fucking bones down there in the fucking dirt. Let me do all the heavy lifting. Sure, when you were alive, you never fucking did anything either. Fucking Greg, But we loved Greg, and we're gonna leave a nice message, and, he'll get around to it when he's full of energy someday again. Maybe. We have hope. We have hope that maybe Greg will get out of that fucking grave and start working again. See, the thing about Greg was that he used to hang around late at night, and he'd drink a lot. But, he'd drink on the job, but most of his job was the graveyard shift. And as you know, nothing goes on, in the dead of night. Except for the unspeakable deeds that we think about during the day. But listen, I'll have to tell you this, because it's only came to light now that Greg, he loved cheeseburgers. If you also loved him, you should leave him one. See, he's famished. Wait, no, not actually. That's what killed him in the end, after all. It's a sick and twisted world that we live in. that the one thing you love fucking kills you. Stone dead, as they say. Stone dead. A fucking stone killed him. It wasn't the fact that his brain exploded under pressure from his heart. See, the heart knows better than the brain, of course. See, that's why it gets frightened whenever it hears a door open unexpectedly. Your ears are blabbing to your heart about everything. And meanwhile, your brain's, it's looking at the fucking menu wondering what's going on. He followed his heart, and look what good that did him. Say, follow your heart, and then your heart says, well, I love, being at heart, and this gig is great and all, but, a lot of grease in here. You haven't fucking touched a vegetable, or, look, I know you were making fun of it the other week, the Aki bowl or whatever. Maybe you should consider some of those. But, look, that's just the way things go. He followed his heart, and look what good that did him. He's not eating those cheeseburgers anymore. The doctor wins again. It's never a happy ending when the doctor is the winner. While the doctor's there dealing with that obesity epidemic, he's scratching his head thinking, what isn't an epidemic? In all my years of practicing, I'm sat up here in my old white-walled office, and every day I watch sickos like you stroll into my parlor. And, it's a tough job, and all of you, if you ask me, are a bunch of fakers. Yeah, you're gonna listen to me someday. You think the apple's gonna keep you at bay? Well, look out. Reality is harsh, and I've done my surgeries on all of you. Look, it's not like the dentist. You can't just get a couple of fillings in your knees, and that's all you need. The only thing I can pray for you is you maybe get hit by a truck tomorrow, and you won't feel the agonizing pain of whatever ailment I didn't diagnose you with. Because as we all know, I'm the fake doctor. I'm just the doctor before you meet the real doctor. They call me Dr. Hack. I was on the television. I got my fake doctorate degree. And because my name is, I'm a doctor, people just believe me anyway. You see, I asked my doctor this. And I asked him, Doctor, because somebody's a doctor and they tell you something, does that mean it's automatically always true, because you have to be real smart to be a doctor, don't you? And he goes, well, look, just because he's a doctor doesn't mean you have to believe everything he says. And then I said, okay, so don't believe what you're saying. And he goes, no. What I'm trying to tell you is, sometimes somebody doesn't know the answer, even if they are a doctor. Because some people out there believe, under the false pretense, that just because of somebody's job title is that, they have all the answers. When in fact, they don't. And many moons ago, when I was just a wee babby, like a wee blonde-headed, blue-eyed child under the tutelage of Norman Reedus, I remember losing a lot of things, When you're a child, you lose things and you cry about them, and they cut deep. But in reality, you're like Tommy Pickles from the Rugrats, because what you lost was the superficial. It doesn't really matter, And my sister would come around, and she'd go, look, she'd get this big medical book that, you see, years ago, before the fucking internet came around, and every time you Google something, you have cancer. I have a sore toe. Well, as you know, that's the first stages of toe cancer. So I'm like, oh no. Web doctor, why? And then you go to the actual doctor and he's like, I don't fucking know. We'll get that checked out for you, make sure it isn't. My inclination was right, it wasn't toe cancer, but what you do have is gout. You're like, what the fuck? I thought that was only a cartoon disease. No, it's real. So, have you been doing any of that exercise I told you to? No? You're just sitting on the couch like everybody else? Well, that's a shame. If only you took this medication for that fucking disease. It's going around. It's an epidemic. But where was I? Oh yeah. As a child, I'd lose things, you know? And my sister would bring over this big health book, health sciencey book. And it had a load of fancy words and Latin and shit. And it's a big fucking book full of God knows what. Every disease known to man, you know? And because, you know, you're a child, you just believe anything, right? And this is where, you know, I learned not to trust just about anyone. Like, you can't even trust your own siblings. Not even your own family. Not even God himself. Or maybe you can. Listen, and maybe if that crystal rock shit pans out well, maybe I'll start believing in it, who knows. But listen, she'd go in the book and go, well, actually, it looks like your game of Pokemon, on your Game Boy, it's a bit fucking a sexist world we used to live in when my sister would be like, yeah, can I have a turn on the Game Boy? No, fuck off. You got your game, girl, don't you? You don't? Oh, I want to, go outside and play with bugs and shit or something. See, people who think, oh, the 90s were a magical fucking time. You could live off the marrow of the bone or whatever, but you couldn't. And for us, entertainment was climbing up on a large hay bale and then jumping off it. And for me, it was collecting probably fucking bugs and sticking them in the house where they belong, you know? The mother wasn't too happy about that. But listen, she'd read a bunch of fucking shit in this medical book, and then, like clockwork, we'd look around the house and lo and behold, it'd find the fucking thing. So then, I'm thinking, wow, these books sure know everything. But now, many years, many moons have passed, and still, when I lose something, I still can't find it. I'm still looking for my shoes, haven't a clue where they are, and I'm lost now. What were you talking about? Oh yes, the doctors. All my patients are fat pieces of shit. I tell them to lose weight, and they go to me, can you give me pills? Look, my hands are tied. That's why my handwriting's so bad, but if I write you these pills, you'll be living off these fucking pills, you'll be a junkie. For the rest of your life, you won't be able to live without them. And I'll finally have some time on my hands. See, time heals all wounds. But the waiting time for the doctor is endless. Because sometimes I imagine, my problems are going to just disappear by the time I go into the doctor's room. See, I spent all that time waiting in the waiting room, and then I'm cured. Or so I think. So, I go to the doctor's office. I have nothing wrong with me. Then as soon as I leave, the pain comes back. Just as I left the office. I look at my stomach and I go, weren't you in fucking agonizing pain like, 10 minutes ago? Yeah, I was, but I got better because, time heals all the wounds and shit. Well, I wish that were truer because, you've been keeping me up all night. And I kind of need you to, digest all the food and stuff. But listen, we'll come to an agreement. I'll stop eating cheese late at night, all those cheeseburgers and stuff. And you'll, not wake me up. How's that sound? Do you want me to get sick, 2 in the morning? No! God, no. But anyway, I always imagine that eventually, if you think about it, time does, heal everything. Well, it can't heal the plastic in the ocean. That's the one thing that they say. No matter how much time passes on this fucking earth, the plastic bottles, and it takes a lot of time. Listen, it takes a lot of time to find the caps. So, we attach them on, and still, there's fucking seals getting stuck on them, and the dolphins are choking on them. And then they say, they always say, these dolphins are fucking intelligent. Did you know that the dolphin, this aquatic creature, majestic thing, You know, there was Dingle the dolphin. He used to love, you know, dingling around Dingle as a dolphin. He was a famous, you see, in the animal kingdom. This guy was the real guy to know. Who knows what he got up to on some coral reef somewhere, and he did some bad things in his past life. But listen, he was a star, so he was. He'd do tricks for you, and occasionally he'd wink at you or something, and people would want to pet him. He's all slimy. But poor Dingle the dolphin, he's no longer with us. But if he was so intelligent, why'd he choke on the fucking plastic bottles then? So much for intelligence there, you know? And the intelligent creatures that threw the fucking plastic in, it wasn't his fault. You know? I couldn't think of what my problem was, because all I could think about was that damn cheeseburger I was planning to get after my clean bill of health. Now that I know I'm not dying, because there's the best thing a doctor can tell you is, listen buddy, I've got some bad news to tell you. There's nothing wrong with you. Because then you're just ruminating and you're postulating and you're really putting pen to paper, and you're up all night thinking, this web fucking doctor, he thinks I'm dying. The real doctor thinks I'm not dying. So I don't know what the fucking truth is. But when a doctor says, you know, we've done all the tests in there, they're all good, you can finally sit back, relax, maybe have a nice chocolate bar or something. Pretend that everything's okay. And take a nice sigh of relief and put the TV on. You know what? Climbing a mountain isn't really, it's not up my street. I don't think it's up many people's streets. But anyway, last time, let's get back to the fucking game. Mr. Rambler. We have to connect Mexico's internet or some shit. The journey to Australia starts with these giant fucking mammoth looking machines. See, Kojima loves his mammoth machines and his nano machines and his everything is a machine. The one thing that they haven't turned into machine yet is my cock and my balls. What do I got going? What the fuck? You can go to the bridge. Let me put my headphones on. Can't focus without my headphones.
Use a quick breather.
Now I'm in a closed off world.
Sam, you know that harmonica of yours? Why don't you try playing it for a little bit?
I forgot I had my Jewish, you know, companion with me on this trip across Australia. Because if there's anything the Australians love, it's ventriloquists. Ventriloquist dummies. But, I've rested for 13 seconds. That's pretty accurate. Streamers have it hard, you know? You do 4 or 5 hours of fucking talking, yapping away. Nobody laughs, and then, you fucking think you're shit. You're the shittest person on earth. And then you come back and you weasel your way back in. You rested for like maybe mentally 13 seconds, physically a year. I'm not good enough! When will I be good enough? I'll never be good enough. Why me, they'll say. Why me? But last time I played this, I have a lot of things to talk about last time. Because this time, no one wants to talk about today. The mind generally doesn't like to sit and look at the present. People like to think about the past and the future, but you can't live in them. You can only live in the present. And I fucking hate living in the present. It's boring, you know? It's all about post boxes and shit. But anyway, last time I started to run out of stuff, you know, the last time I was playing this game. Look at that fucking thing in the background. I don't remember Australia having floating chasms or anything. Maybe Rolf Harris is up there, who knows? But anyway, last time I ran out of stuff to say. So now, I introduce my new segment. We're doing segments now. Where the fuck is my segment? I need to figure out where is my segment. There we go. Let's get a better scenery. Well, let's get better scenery for this. So I'm on a mission, aren't I? There's a big chasm. There's a big fucking hole. I need to go back to the fucking bridge. You can double jump. It's the 4th of July. It won't be the 4th of July in the fucking future, I'll tell you that. It will. It comes around every year, but 2025, 4th of July, apple pie. She was a hooker! I don't know if Kojak's still on the air, but if you know where that's both from, then you deserve a lucky star or some shit. Let me get back in my fucking whale or something. I'm not gonna like somebody's piss shroom. Board it. Yeah, let's get boarding. Isn't that interesting how we say we board here? Oh, I'm boarding a ship. I'm boarding the airplane. Airplane's the most fucking interesting thing there is. And it's boring. Well, I mean, all you do is sit in a chair for multiple hours and then you start taking out the leaflets in front of you. And for some reason, the airport shop has everything. You can get so much stuff. You can get a miniature airplane of the airplane you're in. Why'd you want that? Who knows? Let's fabricate fucking something. So fabricating vehicles is a whole different menu. Would you like a climbing anchor, sir? This is the airport menu. We've got blood bags for the royal monarchy. If Harry needs his transplanted blood, he can't have any old fucking blood. He has to have that royal blood, you know? Royal blood flows through his veins, as they say in the films. Look, he's not just any old regular Joe. He could be the king someday. Us low-life heathens, you know, we're not good for anything. And you can also get your Amazon transporter boots. So what else can you get in the airport shop? You can get or store, American store. I'm gonna fucking snore, listen to this fucking stream. It's fucking Snoresville. You can get a whole collapsible ladder in here. You can get an assault rifle on the airport shop. It was pre 9/11. Blood grenades. Look, we need to stop making fun of 9/11 because it was a national tragedy, and you know, it really set us back a couple of years because, you know, we gave them bombs, and you know what they gave us? They gave Bush the shoe. He got a shoe tossed at him for it. He's still around. He's making his weird fucking salacious fucking sex doll puppet looking paintings. That's what he's up to. I'm on the internets. I'm on the interwebs. Is there anything? I think I might build. I'll take one ladder. I'll take a climbing anchor and a PCC. And maybe a blood grenade when I get hungry. So that's all from the airport store. Can we all agree to put this on my back? It's no skin off my teeth. The Tri-Cruiser. He's cruising for a bruising, this fella. You're cruising for a bruising, mister. You got the sufficient materials now. That's why recycling's great. You can recycle a fucking machine gun into this. We have to get started on my new segment. People don't fucking want to watch a stream of a guy playing a fucking game. Or do they? For some reason nowadays, people think that streamers are important and their opinions matter, you know? When I started this streaming gig many moons ago, I wasn't very good. Still not good. But I'll tell you this. They just played the games and they shut the fuck up, you know? That's what they do. But now, I go to the front page of Twitch and there's people blabbing about fucking, what's gonna be the tariffs? What tariffs you got there, sir? I say, Senator Cleghorn. I say. We got a Twitch stream talking about tariffs today. Get that tariff on the stream there. That's what we want. Like I said in the last time I fucking played this game, indicator lights for the ghosts, no doubt. And your dual sense. And my Lou seems to be in a good mood. Oh yeah, he's been reverted to a baby. As we all know, babies age backwards in this game. Kind of like how we've gone in the past while, but I can't speak of... We can't go down the political route. Once you go down that political fucking shit, you can never get out of it. I'm still being told I need to go to the bridge, but I want to explore. What does Australia have to offer except for stingrays that kill Steve Irwin? Hold on. It's quite interesting how Robert Irwin took up the mantle of his late, great father, the crocodile hunter. And yet, Robert Irwin is known as the son of the crocodile hunter. And I don't want to be that kind of guy, but... the sequel never, whenever the sequel's about the son, I don't think it generally doesn't pan out well. People don't really care for it too much. You're forever known as the son of the crocodile hunter. Crikey, what does this little fella do? Oh, the sun's gone then. Are we getting near Abu Dhabi and the United Arab Emirates? Maybe a Saudi prince will scoop me up into his loving arms. And maybe a scorpion will sting my cock. What happens if you stay out late on the dunes? You want to watch out for them wallaby dunes. How do you wait? Is there a thing like in that other Kojima game? Make the time pass. I don't want it to be nighttime. I think there is. I think I remember now. Hold on. It involves building. Here we go. It's not gonna be that. A post box. Ah, yeah. You're outside the internet fucking network. Great. I miss when the internet was only a thing you had to do in a library, or it was fucking stuck to your phone. You're like your actual cord phone. Having instant access to fucking the internet all day, every day is fucking bad for you. So I need to figure out how I'm getting home. Whenever people plan to go on nights out, they have a firm plan. First, we go to the off license, and we get a couple of fucking, beers going there, maybe some wine. See, the pre-drinks are more important than the actual drinks. We'll spend less time and less money, and we'll also deplete all the battery in the bike and leave it for dead in the fucking river. That's what. I will come back for it. It'll just be over there with the sharks. Is that all my shit gone? No. My ladder's still there. But here's something I don't really understand.
That was close.
Yes, my little friend. But what was I saying? The pre-drinks have become more important than the actual drinks. So you're fucking hammered, and you're drunk at the pre-drink house, and then people don't feel well enough then to go actual drinking, so then they go, well, I'm going to just stay. Well, you go to the bar and you get a drink there. I'm gonna stay here where the other drinks are. And don't worry about me, I'll make it to the pub. Never show up to the pub. Make sure that you slobber everywhere and you get absolutely sloshed. And you have to get sloshed on the weekend. That's what I don't understand. You gotta get sloshed every weekend. Once you do it once, you gotta keep up appearances, you know? Where were you, John, last week? You weren't at the pub. I don't know. I'm a lost lamb or something. I need to be on that drink or I'm no one. You know, it becomes a habit. And it's a costly fucking habit. But why did we start the whole pre-drink thing if when you go to the actual drinks, you're so drunk you can't even get in the fucking door? It's just... it boggles the mind. What the fuck are we doing? Drunker than a donkey. On top of a horse. And then you're just standing around in the pub with these fucking weirdos.
Just like that, Sam.
He's my motivational little fella. My motivational little Jewish friend. What was I gonna say? When I get back home, I'm fucking kicking my feet up. I'm charging my bike somehow. Get the mission. And then we'll explore Australia and what it has to offer, you know? But the whole pre-drink fucking notion never really clicked with me. You just end up drinking way too much as well. If you're a heavy drinker, that just means your liver has more resistance. Whereas with Asian people, they get this thing where their face goes super red. And I knew a guy from Cork. It sounds made up, but it's true. I met a guy in Cork, like a fucking wine bottle Cork. And, it's not really playing well for the stereotypes, is it? But there's this guy, and he went to college with my friend. And his nickname was Lemon. But he was Asian, which was a tad strange, but anyway. So Lemon, we go drinking, right? He has one drink, and the whole world is fucking spinning. And he's spinning around on like a spinny chair. And as soon as I fucking try and hold him, stop fucking spinning and fall off the chair, he goes, "Oh, stop that. The whole world's spinning." So for him, one small drink was enough to send him into fucking near blackout drunk. It's crazy. And get this, you can't make this up. He liked lubing his Rubik's Cube. Who the fuck does that? I need to lube my cube. This will impress the ladies. My bottle of lotion in my room, and my Rubik's Cube that I lube up.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you.
I hope it's not a fucking doll. Another doll.
Hello, Sam.
It's a sex pot. I knew it.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network.
This is like that video of I Feel Fantastic. He also has that stupid fucking like Superman comic look to him. I hate this.
Has been selected to
Mythbusters dummy.
operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the shit, and this whole operation, at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I wanna see a face, or no deal.
A face, very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their
What?
voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Really? What? Let me see. Let me see. We got Dead Man, Heart Man, Die Hard Man, you know, or Locke. Nah. I don't know. Bruce Willis Man. Let me think. Go with this fucker.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
You just gotta pick him as this?
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet...
George Carlin!
The new president? The guy who took over
What?
after Hardman?
Ah, it's all fucking shit.
CA doesn't have a presidential...
Is that gonna be his whole character now?
Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive...
Of course, the
administrations
black
in history.
president had a short
Only
term.
guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people.
George Carlin fucking hated everybody and Americans, and now he's the fucking president.
Is far more efficient. It can
Happy
also
4th of July, you fuckers.
and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new
The
one.
new and improved George Carlin model.
You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Oh, there he is. The not president.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success.
The president took my fucking son.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech.
Sounds like a fucking
If you expand their reach beyond our borders,
a film.
then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis,
He's
we
branded with the
believe that
fucking
a new
devil's
link will
fucking mark on
manifest
his
somewhere within
back of his
Australia
neck.
Once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that
A
time,
crab pin.
APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points.
You're gonna find out later on the
between
game's like got
continents.
cancer or something.
With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single
It's linking the
continent.
world.
By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole.
Oh, it's real. It's not a
I hope
pin.
My answer alleviates your concern.
Okay.
somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though, who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
Okay, Thunderbirds boy, come back.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're gonna do it?
Did it before. Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
Just hanging my baby up here. My son. He's trapped in a fucking Kinder Egg surprise toy. Like, what a fucking mad fucking life you must live in this world. You wake up, your son's dead. He's now in a fucking Kinder Egg. The president is a fucking Thunderbirds fucking thing. And also not.
Did you manage to get some sleep, Sam? I'd like to take a moment to go over the details of
That looks like a dog and like a cat in the thing on the left. The gate thing.
Between Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Looks like you've been supplied with a drawbridge crew hat.
You've unlocked a new hat.
I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
Speak to Doll Man.
We can discuss anything you like here, Sam. It's a private room, after all. So if you ever want to sit down and talk, I'd be happy to share my thoughts on a variety of topics, along with any discoveries I happen to make. And who knows,
As long as they do not pertain to the Israeli
as we work
state.
to connect all of Australia to the chiral network.
Let's talk.
You know, it looks as though you've been issued
Again with the hats.
Why not experiment and switch up your headgear to suit your mood? You can also change the outfit I'm wearing if you like.
I even have a bikini
I
mode.
put my faith in your impeccable sense of fashion.
I don't know if I want to change the cut of this guy's jib or anything.
Out of curiosity, Sam, did you notice that these images?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know how I feel about the little man talking to me when I'm, watching me while I sleep, talking to me, doing all sorts of kinky puppets shit. You can check on loo. You can go to the loo. Now, in the other game, you could go to the loo. Yeah, you can go to the loo there. You test your weapons. But if you want to change your hat, you go to the sink. You can change... Why does he have German colors? He's got the black and the red. You got your normal pod. And then... I think I like this hat more. Put this fucking thing on.
Nice.
He's got a lot on his mind. Mainly a hat. It's his thinking cap. Without my hat, I can't do a lick of thinking. Yeah, I'm fucking off. I wasn't planning on doing a real streameroo today, but when the moment strikes you, you can't say no. Let's plug myself into the stream baby here and see what he's complaining about. Like a cinema ad.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
How it feels to chew 5 fucking gum and all that rubbish.
Another curious vision.
If you were having a heart attack, that little doll fella would be cracking jokes or something. And did someone say that, oh, he's like, I heard someone say this with a review of this game. The doll character is similar to Daxter from Jak and Daxter. And look, I love, Jak and Daxter. That was one of my favorite games growing up. Involved a lot of this and collecting eggs. But, I don't fucking feel like that comparison is right.
Alright, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here
So
are
Mexico is
enslaved.
DLC, is
The
it?
cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we
It's a
want
lot
you
of
to cross
fucking
the
work.
continent and link up key
A lot of
locations
places,
with
you know, just kangaroos and
with,
shit.
You'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order.
Could you say this with a bit more enthusiasm?
Your first destination is home to what
Fucking Charles Xavier fucking
they
look.
seek to establish a new administration to fill
Wheelchair
the void
bound
left by
fucker.
Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology,
Look at the way they drew him as well.
they should be able to make a full recovery. The
He's
cargo
fucking
will be
fully
entrusted
nude
contains
after the
everything
top
they
half.
need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their
He's got
trust,
bald.
they
He's
should
bald
be
down there
amenable to
too.
joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Yeah. Yap.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions...
Put on your
Charlie
medical
has
gloves,
been
woman.
discussed with and approved
Don't be
by
walking
you
around filthy like that on the
Let's
ship.
get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
You can't be going around touching the, the poop deck with your fucking gloves on your neck. Fuck it. And then what if she's cleaning the bathrooms? She's like, oh, I'm fragile. Oh, I gotta make sure, I swab the deck. And all my gloves aren't on because, they're around my neck and shit. And now if I clean this shit with my fucking gloves, now there's shit around my neck. You can't win. Finally a fucking order to do.
Updating with new data supplied by drawbridge from outside chiral network coverage.
Deliver a thingy-mabob and decontaminate. Fucking build shit now. There's aliens and ghosts and shit there. Oh, this looks like a really bad fucking... I'm gonna go, like, this way. Yeah, with more fucking ghosts and crap. This looks like shit. When I get to about here, I'm gonna have to look around. I don't know if I want to go this way. Take this.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working.
What can
It's
you
my
do?
understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders. Experiment with
That's a lot of fucking words to say. You can upgrade yourself. Nah. Yeah. Improve your bullets. One of my favorite upgrades. Terrain scan. What's this? A noise canceller. I like that. I like the sound of that. You can scan, recharge. I think I'll do that too. Is that a clicked? No? So you can unclick them and then do another one. Oh, fucking... Nah, that's a waste of shit. Oh, I have to make a new one. No. They want me to make a new one, but... Oh. Is the old one still around? I really hope my old bike is still around. I've got fuck all to bring with me anyway. What's that?
Come back safe.
You You made my baby get fucking shot. See now? There it is. I'll tell you what. I'll go on a detour. We'll do my new segment. And then we'll go back. Whereabouts am I going? I'm going downhill really fucking fast. The stream's going downhill. There's nothing you can do about it. Your commemorative medals. Make sure you get your commemorative medals for July 4th. I went to war and all I got was this goddamn medal. Got my legs blown off and man. Then your lucky uncle who didn't succumb to like the fucking gas and shit. And all the traps, the booby traps. All I got was this fucking useless medal. It's kind of crazy to think that with all of the wars bad and all of the people who lived through it, and there's still some World War II vets. And they'll say even to you, oh, fuck these Nazis and stuff. Then people will, you know, go on the internet and like, oh, you know who I like? The guy with the mustache. Oh, somebody built this, did they? No likes for you, you filthy bum. You're getting no likes from me. And the thumbs up has now waned. I don't know if I like the controls. This is punching and kicking, a circle. I'm still falling down the hill while we scan these ghosts. Spectres. I got an update on my phone. It tells me you can get tips to play this game.
Keep an eye on your other deck's movements as you proceed.
Yeah, 1 second there, dollhead. Gotta make sure I don't get fucking destroyed here. There's a ghost around. We're gonna Bill Murray this fucker in a second, just wait. Oh, he's a big one! He's an Australian fucking ghost. He looked like he fucking didn't even react. Oh, he's seen me. That was bad. You don't want to fuck around with these Australian ghosts. They're larger than regular ghosts. You know, the last time I was playing this, I said, "What's the big deal with the if its ghost is bigger? Does it matter?" Well, actually, it does. I got 4,000 likes on my bike that I crashed into the river and polluted it. Get my act together, and mainly my act. Oh, but that Irish stick keeps, you know. Keeps holding me down. All I got is fucking talking about mammy spoon, chicken fillet roll. That's all I have. Yeah, at least it's safe now from the ghosts. The nice happy day in Australia.
Who calls for comfort?
I swear, he does sound like the fucking Anastasia bat. See, this is you know, remember the React brothers? They try to copyright the word React. Trying to censor people. You know, we own that fucking word, you can't do that. Whenever you reacted, you'd have to give them fucking money. And then there was a guy with like a beanie hat and he had bugging eyes. Bulging bugging eyes. And then the other fucking geeky one. I always think about them when I think about the reaction stuff. If you want to react, sir, you're gonna have to pay us a couple of fucking quid. We cultivated that niche. You can't be just reacting to shit. And then people started going, well, reacting is the lowest form of, you know, doing anything. It's not working at all. It's low stakes, it's low brow. Anyone can do it. And I mean, when you're playing a game, all you're really doing is fucking reacting to shit all the time. You're outside the fucking network, am I? So I am. So I am. There's a photo spot. Official or fake? God forbid I drop my Lego bricks into the river.
This river's rising, Sam. We mustn't underestimate the potential risks here.
On a nature program, they tell you how that fucking happened. I'm not going to tell you. It's safe enough to cross. We got a bunch of celebrities and we marooned them on a deserted island. And now they have to survive the elements. And there's a fucking... Who's feeding the cameraman? The cameraman never fucking... He's alright. Bear Grylls, born survivor. In any situation, you've got to drink your own piss. It's a Drek. Oh, look at that. It's one of the natives to the Australian outback. That fucking thing. Let's not disturb him in his natural habitat.
God damn, dude. Nice.
If I was David Attenborough, I'd give you a whole fucking essay. And this cute mammal or animal or whatever the fuck, I'm not a geologist or a zoologist. He probably gets fucking gobbled by some prey and shit. Well, America has none of that crap there, does it? Look at that, the thing's on the coast and it's recharged a bit. How bad is this?
God damn it.
I'm gonna get a fucking D rank. Now the question is, can I make it to the fucking electricity? This could be a bad idea, let's see. Slow. I spent all my money on this fucking thing and I want it back. I had to recycle a whole fucking machine gun to get this car. Or bike. Buggy. Baby is on board, okay? I made it. Across the river. Now up the hill, and then I'll recharge this piece of shit. Well, I don't want to build a bridge generator. Is that a thing? Yes. I'll get back on.
Looking good.
Strap in, boys. Maybe lose a girl, I don't know. This is as good as place as any to do that new segment. Am I doing the thumbs up? No? He's fallen asleep. He's a very tired looking man. It's a very Japanese face. How do I turn this shit off? Can I change what he's doing? Can he give the thumbs up? No? Oh fuck, he's blind. I've sent that to who? Sent that to the Thunderbirds fucker. Right. And when I come back, we'll do a new segment. Stay around. You want to see this.
Peggy 18.
Get ready for a Silent Hill experience like no other. The rage sickles around the streets, and it's up to one man to put a stop to it. Played as James Sunderland, a useless asswipe who's searching for love in Silent Hill.
Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago.
Play with up to 4 friends in the 4-player co-op mode, split into 4 different gameplay screens. Play it on the go anywhere you want. Will James find his dead wife alive, or will he find something bigger? He won't finish this game on stream, but rest assured he will drag it on for years to come. If you thought you've seen it all, look again. James Sunderland, Junior Robert Fat Edition, Winona Ryder, after stealing your actual box, James Gordon, Barry Barton. This guy, a must-see for all the family. Silent Hill 2, rated M for mature.
A new dawn is approaching over McDonald's. Get the new quarter pounder with crispy bacon. You won't want to miss this beef delight. Only at McDonald's. The Eurosaver burger is back and crispier than ever. Crispy fries, crispy bacon, and it's not undercooked. They'll have you dead fry up.
And we're back. So now for a new segment. Book report. We're reading books now. Well, I am. Orally. See, they call it ASMR, which is short for auditory something or other. You need to know what it stands for before you can get behind it, because you don't want to be standing there clueless with all the other people who know what it means. They'll call you an idiot, and that's the worst thing that can happen to you in this whole God-forsaken life. Words. You know, I prefer an old gay Englishman telling me what goes on in Harry Potter. Not the big wild world, you know? The audio book. I've yet to read it, but the words going in my ears sound good, and it helps me sleep easier knowing a boy's parents got murdered by a guy with a stick. Hey, maybe if I'm lucky, I'll wake up with all them, with all the books ready to go and read. Ah, fuck, my earphones have fallen underneath the seat in front. Look, I miss when they would get tangled like spaghetti in my pocket. And the book was being read aloud. And now I wish I was dead. Everyone else does this too, by the looks of it. How can you support some rotten old witch who hates with all of her heart? Then they show me a picture of her and she's smoking a cigar on a yacht. She looks like a villain from a novel I should have read. Maybe then I'd be able to, you know what she looked like. And well, it's too late now and I've missed my stop. Explaining myself. I've lost my earbuds. And some fucking buds they were. You should have bought AirPods. Those are better. More expensive, but you can track whereabouts on the train and... Oh, on the map it says they're now in Thailand, so... Now, if only if I could find my ticket. See, the ticket man's there, he's waning over to me. He's just a fucking unstoppable presence towering above. He's now, the ticket man's writing me my ticket. And now I can't find my wallet to pay him. See, it's all here on my phone, and let me look at my phone. Oh, there's an ad for McDonald's. That's embarrassing. Now the phone's turned off. Well, after this, there's another train, and I think I'll sit at the very front of the train and see what happens. Well, he's gone now. And there's now loads of girls that are laughing. Ah, I see. My fly was down. But anyway, today's book is Call Me Ishmael by Charles Olson. First published in 1947, this acknowledged classic of American literary criticism explores the influence, especially Shakespearean onsen, Melville's writing of Moby Dick, one of the first Melvillians to advance what has since become known as the theory. It just cuts off there. The only really word I understood from all that was Dick, and that's short for Richard. Now, we have this new segment where last time we learned what the word etymology means, or etymology means. And Shakespeare reared his ugly head. So here now, the words he himself invented, all by himself. Here they are. Manager, addiction, majestic, Greek to me, swagger. Starting to get a bit racist here, Shakespeare. Green-eyed monster. Bedroom. Undress. Vajazzled. Well, here's what I have to say about Shakespeare. Good riddance. I could do with all those words. I thought he invented fancy words. There's nothing fancy about swagger. And, when I was in school, someone had wrote the word swag on my English teacher's cactus. And then a week later it died. She blamed the word for the life sucking out of the cactus. I blamed the teacher for not watering the damn thing. How can a cactus survive a desert but put it in a dark room with a teacher and it withers away? Look, I never cared for school much. You know, I didn't read a lot, but I did enjoy playing games. For instance, I prefer the Harry Potter games because when you're always going around collecting jelly beans. Now that I can understand. Words, you know, they can be misleading. When you're eating food, what's not to get? The message is crystal clear. I'm hungry, and I'm eating as to not die. That's the long short of it. But that was this week's segment of things I learned. Because you have to learn things now for your streams every single day. You'll perish. You'll perish without the knowledge that I've imposed into your cerebellum. It's a big word. It means your brain matter. I wish I just cut my fucking cock off. That was one of the worst fucking segments ever. So I'm back on the trail again, and the ghosts want to nab my child and my packages. Densely packed action. Oh, look! The government long life meal. Now that I can get behind. There's an extra vehicle by none other than screen name _ Good to know that these ghosts don't mind me driving around. And there's a big one there. Let's see what happens when I do this. He's an angry fella. And he's put all of his crap around me. He's got a weird fucking vajazzle face. Okay, panic has set in. Holy fuck. It's gonna... No! It's a big black dude. It's a black dude ghost. How resilient is he? Oh, he's taking my shit.
Wait, Sam, you've just dropped some of your cargo.
Are we done? That was a nightmare. A bigger, blacker ghost caught me in the end. Scary. Now. Nothing worse than the big oiled up ghost. Look, I'm not gonna name names or anything, but he's an innocent man. I'm sure the only thing he's guilty of is buying copious amounts of baby oil. And that guy just back there wanted to nab my baby, my child. Holy fuck, that's the package is fucked. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. Now, what else do we have to fucking contend with? A government base. Let's see. Fuck, we're stuck on a rock. You can now mass produce blood. Nice. That's what I want to see. You got an Australia frame for your photos. I like the sign of that. You know what? That could have been a bit better if I hadn't lost my bike in the fucking river, but look. I'm here now at the Australian Army base. I think you could do a thing where you can... Hold on. I want to restore something. I don't think I have it anymore. That's not good. Check this out. I can't do anything with this place yet. Ah, that's annoying. I was hoping I can repair it a bit before giving it over, but... Oh well, it's gonna have to do. This is an Australian billionaire, isn't it?
That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery.
That's not bad.
Acceptable condition, I'd say.
Fucking A.
You coming out. We'd given up all hope of ever seeing this. I'm so glad he managed to bring it in.
Old Oz.
You're a man people can count on. Already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is.
I don't know if I want to see this gentleman in HD. Off some bad fucking news. I think when I updated that... Hold on, I need to update something. I think I fucked up. Yeah, I think I did it. I did something bad. I didn't name it right. Oh, that's not good. No wonder no one can see the fucking stream. Fucking unlisted. Oh, I'm bad. I'm a real bad fucking guy. That's embarrassing. Let me fix this old doohickey. I knew I did something wrong. I managed to turn my stream on, and then nobody could fucking see it. That's great. Hold on. Let's do the original title. What did I put in this fucking box again? I had like a funny comment or something that I had for the description, but now it's fucked. Oh well. That's disappointing. Because it had the old fucking formula, you know? That's not good. It's got the old fucking messages. Hold on. There we go. I had a really good stream title, you know? I came up with it on the spot and everything, and now it's tarnished. My whole stream's fucked. Oh well. Good old Oz. You've unlocked a purple gun. Right? The Ebola gun. The Ebola gun. And firmware update. I'm just so embarrassed that the fucking the stream wasn't even fucking visible. Trying to stream to no one. Private stream.
Communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the death stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination, those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realise it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plate gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least,
so only
that's what
Sydney.
we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people. Information about the brigands and so
You gotta link up Sydney and Melbourne. What's the situation in Australia? You tell me.
We're not doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents.
The belligerents.
As well as a new type of BT we've been seeing all over lately. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right
That's
pain in
right.
the arse. They've got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. They've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent, as well as devastating floods due to heavy tidefall. You can have your work cut out for you while you're down under. That's for
Crikey. You gotta reconnect fucking Melbourne and Sydney and we can push on, right? We can't be here all yapping all day about Australia's problems.
There's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who for all matters military.
The Australian military.
Crack shop with a sniper on.
Yep.
But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. Can be a hard man to please. But if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effectively in any case. I'll filed this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal.
A sub-order, you say? That's more the bag of Jared Fogle, you know?
Excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the Cairo network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia.
Why the fuck do they want to do that?
For making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory.
I know if I want taking orders from a comic book looking guy.
This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
It's a bright old day in Australia. From Mr. Oz. So I can take shit from him. What about... Yeah, get rid of this. That's about it. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, one of these would be good. Don't make another one. I'll make one of those. So, does this end up killing anybody, or does it just put them to sleep? I don't mean like the other way. I don't know. Doesn't really say much. And boot-wise, I think I'm fine, but I'll make one of these and take one of those. Right. So what's the sub-order is go over there, get rid of what? Deliver a dismantled rifle to a lone commander. And then the main mission, go over to that fucking place. I'll go to this place first. Right. So if this gets bumpity bump, it's fucked.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camel patterns tailor-made for the Australian environment. We've also provided you with a new basic porter suit with customizable colors. Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust your appearance based on the terrain and your personal preferences at the time. Try experimenting with your options.
Okay, I'll give it a look. Water filtration. Is that it? I'll get the terrain fucking thing. And off I go. Someone wants aid, well they can go and get it themselves. Just cut the fucking military commander in half by accident. Right.
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
You can use Dollman to survey an area, hold him out, then equip him, then throw him in the air. Okay, I'll do that now. You can't use him while you're in a car or a bike. Okay. Right, good riddance. Oh, I understand.
All right, I'm coming in. I'm home.
Very, very good.
Let's catch up. And we're back. Okay, Sam, heads up. Okay.
So I have to go up this way. Okay, what way am I gonna go? Let me think. Oh, the one with the ladders and shit. Oh, for God's sake. That's always a good sign. More Australian ghosts. I'll take this with me. Of course the sky turns fucking red when the ghosts are around. Alright, let's see where he is. Terrible.
Sam, Dollman reporting in.
Can I kill any of these fucking ghosts? Because the other big ones, you can't really... He's nearby, is he? Is he behind the rock? Hold on. What do you say I just like drive by him? Like whereabouts in this fucking mess is he? I wanted to say as well, because I lost my train of thought when I realized that half the stream was fucking invisible. And also I lost the original title of it too. Go back, watch the VOD. You're missing out. You missed the segments. You missed out on the gold. It's all fucking trash now. The stream was good and now it's bad. Hold on. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Frank. The stream was still bad, but not half the people couldn't see it anyway. Up you go. that's it. Fucked. Ah, shit.
Your cargo is damaged beyond repair, Sam. No choice but to give up on this order.
Well, there's a lesson in that. When you're driving in the Australian outback, don't crash into the small little shrubbery because your rifle might explode. You gotta watch where you're going. Is this the same order? Do you have to re-get the order or no? No, I think it's reloaded to back when I... Hold on.
Sam.
He's lost his memory. He's lost his marbles. Great.
After all, there's no telling what might be waiting.
Just tell me about the fucking wildlife of Australia or something cruel like that, because you're boring me to death here. Come on. I don't want that shit happening again. Come on now.
They're very close now.
Oh my god. I'm afraid of crashing into a rock and my whole rifle explodes. I do have a segment. I have another segment that I wanted to show last time I was playing, but I forgot. But I'm after remembering again, after forgetting again, because like I said, I derailed myself when I realized that there was something amiss. Something was afoot. And it was the fact that something had gone terribly, terribly wrong. Or right, in some people's eyes. What's wrong to you is right to someone else, and vice versa, you know? Come on, baby. Come on. I hope my child isn't taking in all this fucking... what I'm doing. Okay, this time I can see the ghosts. Last time I couldn't. Look at that fucking cool rock. Just be very, very careful. Who knew that ghosts had green eyes and they could scan? These ghosts know how to use iPads and shit. So where the fuck am I going? Don't tell me it's down there. That's not right. Okay, I need to go around. See, I was a bit spooked. Oh, great. Get out! Get out, quick! He's coming! Ah, crap. Oh, he's gonna fuck up my order, isn't he? Like a low-skilled worker, he's gonna fuck up my order. Stop. Okay, I'm already over that. Actually, tripping is to my favor right now. Oh, don't trip that way, you fucking idiot. Best viewers, not this shit again. I thought I was free, you fucking wretched scum. And now look what you made me do.
Sam, your cargo has suffered catastrophic damage. You can't complete the order.
Now Oz is giving out to me. These guys are fucking scourge of the earth. Hold on. I need to rid this fucking fucker out of my... No bots. Is he gone? You dead? Oh, that should be them gone, or some regular fucking person's gone, I don't know.
Sam,
I know.
perform reconnaissance.
I'm aware.
After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
Let's do this with a bit of skill now. Ah, shit. You know, here there was a random thing that occurred to me just there. You know, some people say, you know, this is my comfort game. This is my comfort movie. And then the thing is the most horrendous, horrifying fucking, what's the word? Not expose per se, but, there's a French word in there, really smart French word, that, illuminates or, you know, examines the human condition.
They're very close now.
A treatise or some shit, I don't know. But you gotta love when people say, yeah, this is my comfort movie. And then it's somebody getting fucking, you know, disemboweled. Somebody's head coming off. I can just sleep very nice at night. Soundly like a baby. After I know that several people have been mauled to death. Or lots of explosions go off. Oh, it's happened again. It's always a giant fucking Australian goober. How does he do its steps? Well, there he is. He's going around. So if you go away from the oil a bit, he's like, I'm not bothered. But I find it interesting how somebody's comfort film or comfort game is the most shocking and fucking depressing piece of fucking media ever conceived. Oh shit. It's making my life more fucking horrible here.
Wasn't expecting a porter of all people to drop by.
Go work at the survey, eh? I can't fucking do an accent.
I've got an eye for talent.
Get a coke. Yeah, coke from the survey. Ya mong.
The goods themselves seem alright. Thanks.
Don't be a mong, ya mong. Anyway.
I appreciate what you've done for me, really. But I'm afraid I can't agree to becoming a part of this chiral...
He's one of those.
To be frank, I don't trust you drawbridge people yet. There's also no end to the dangers in these parts.
Fucking.
And if you haven't got what it takes to face them, you'll die like all Complete my latest order, though, and I might be persuaded to...
Go to the survey, get a can of Coke.
You may as well go home now. There's no shame in recognizing when you're out of your depth. You gotta know what you can and can't handle if you want to survive out here. All of which is to say you shouldn't go off half-cocked and throw your life away. Are we clear?
Right. Half-cocked. Recover some mementos from the beat. Oh, way down there. Yeah, whatever. I'll do it. I'm doing these fucking side missions for these Aussies. I'll take a couple of ladders and a climbing anchor, yeah? Well, I need my bike. Out of everybody I've met so far, he's the only real fucking Aussie in this whole thing. Fucking ghosts and, you know, gods knows what's out there, mate. I should really stop trying to do the fucking accent. I can't. This looks... Oh, wow, look who it is. I don't think you can kill these fuckers. Look. Oh, who was that? Is he dead? They're fucking chunky fuckers, you know? It's just making him angry. Yeah, that's him fucked. Is it in here? I'm gonna return to the fucking Aussie guy with the knit cap, and he's gonna give me a whole spiel about, yeah, my ex-girlfriend fell off a cliff, and if you could you collect that memento for me, did you? Fucking A, mate. No, I was drinking, and you're sitting on the cliff, then the next thing you know, she falls off the fucking thing. I had nothing to do with it. I was like, I never said you didn't. I had nothing to do with it. I don't know if that was a good idea. The ground looked suspicious, you know? See, there's a big fella, and there's whatever this shit is. Pool of gick. I have it.
Looks like you have what was requested.
Shite.
All that remains now is to drop it off.
Come on, it should be easy enough. Come on. Maybe I should have just reversed. Hold on. Can you reverse on the wheelie, no? I don't know. It's not looking good. I'm fucking stuck. Ah, excellent. Man, where am I going? Something about Cincinnati Zoo or some shit there on the items. It's a rocky road. And I fucking love me some chocolatey rocky road anyway. Oh god. Yeah, fuck the special medals and all that. I want to go home. Your baby's now in a bad mood. What? It's not my fucking fault there's dead Australians that want to fucking eat my eyes out. Whatever you do, don't hit the fucking Australian trees. They fucking speak. They're angry trees. Alright, I got your dead girlfriend's thing.
I'm genuinely surprised. Let me get a closer look at it.
That's it, a bee.
That's it. Where on earth?
Well, you told me, or you fucking...
I was sure it was going for good.
A model of a mythical creature.
You are no average porter, mate. I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain. Get out your Cupid and...
Get out your willy and show me it to me. Yeah, let's get this shit. So, connect West Australia to East. The final boss will be at Sydney.
So this is what it's like being all hooked up.
What the fuck type of bag is this?
At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling little smoke grenades are in your hands.
Which one of those is his breast pocket?
The custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts. Makes a hell of a bang when fired though.
Who wears long sleeve tops in Australia?
Couldn't have crossed sooner.
It's fucking cold.
Been so divided, and maybe my mates wouldn't have had to die.
Your friend, what happened to your mates?
It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against those who had other ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms. It ended up costing most of us our lives. All because of me. The commander. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all over this hill. Mixed in with all the enemies we slaughtered. And for what? Deep down, we were all the same. Blokes who called this land our home.
I wonder what this is like in the Japanese version. Are they saying blokes?
For the world we shared to be reduced to this?
Yan.
So, I left the military behind. Decided I had to go it alone. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become Watchers? Was that the only way for us to come together? Now, fuck that. There was another way. Before it all went to hell, we should have tried to find common ground. And now, with your chiral network, that might finally be feasible. Working with the government too, maybe. For all that and more, I hope you don't let me down.
Right.
Righto, Sam. I know you got places.
You didn't have to tell me about your mates being the Watchers and all that shit. I kind of figured that out.
Friends over at the government shelter might be in a bit of strife. If you're willing to look into it, you can review the details by checking. Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the data I just shared.
A sniper rifle. Snap some ghosts. Or snort. You gotta snort some ghosts. It's a tranquilized sniper rifle. That could be good. Now, I was knocking him, but I think that's pretty nice. I do like me some of that. Yeah, this will go nicely. The game is starting to, you know, come together now. Recover the Brinkand's reconnaissance shit. So this is like a little minor order as well. So where? Go to... Oh, I need to go back there anyway, don't I, for the main shit. I mean... That makes sense. Recover it from there and bring it home. Yeah. My bike is fucked. What's the battery on? Full? There's a big rubber duck. For some reason, there's a big fucking rubber duck there now. Reconnect him to the internet, and that's what he fucking does. He downloads that. Shit. So what's the first thing to do? Recover the crap and then go home. After reconnecting to the internet, is there any ghosts or watchers or whatever? So are BT's ghosts or BT's watchers? Are they all the same? I call them viewers, but sometimes they're ghost watchers too, because they don't like to comment. They're like, oh, I'll keep myself all mysterious and hidden. And then they're called lurkers. Yeah, they're the finest fucking people. Yeah, we do a lot of judging, but we like to keep that shit to ourselves. Just nothing but prying eyes. At least if you're in public and someone's looking at you, you can say something. But here, it's no man's land. You can't tell if they're gonna fucking peep up or they're gonna say anything about it. Maybe they'll get some courage, show their non-faces around. They like their lurking though. They're smirking and they're lurking. They love the lurking life. It's easier to pretend to be dead than it is to show my fucking face around. The way the game looks at night is actually something else. And by something else, I mean it looks good. It's in a mine or something, is it? Dodgy camp. Oh no, there's baddies. I see the baddies. But luckily enough, I've built my trusty sniper rifle. Oh, fuck off.
Sam. That sniper rifle doesn't appear to be equipped with a suppressor, meaning it will make considerable noise when fired.
I'll take it.
Take care not to attract the enemy's attention.
Is he gone? I need the pentazintamin or whatever that shit was called. Is he dead? Is he asleep? Ah, he sees me. Ah, here's another one. Oh wait. Yeah, that's most of them, is it? They give you enough fucking ammunition. Oh shit. That was short-lived. Where's my thing? We gotta get them headshots. Any cool shit? Nah, just mission shit. Oh, Jenga. So my bike's not fucked now, is it? What's with the little yellow triangle? Oh, it's like 35%. Also, I didn't collect everything. I missed one. More equipment. Yeah.
Well done, Sam. That's the last
Is that any
of the
better?
cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Review
My first ass in ages.
this cargo is an accept. I want you to have this data. It'll help you in your work.
What is that all about? A device that decreases the backpack weight.
We've designated more materials for your use. Got our hand, and it's all thanks to you. With this tech, we should have no trouble whatsoever, Mont. Also, something tells me you've earned the Lone Commander's respect. Call it a hunch, given you, I reckon, the Golden Fist and the Island Inventor.
The Island Inventor. Oh. Who's this Island Inventor?
Strange sort of fella, if I'm being honest. He set up shop on an island he never leaves, so he could devote himself to his research. And if you head north from here, past West Fort Knot, you'll come across a lonely island just off
Aren't
the
most
coast.
islands
As for
lonely?
this, research. I've only met him once myself, and I couldn't make head nor tail of whatever the hell it was he was trying to build. But perhaps you'll have better luck than me if you decide to pay him a visit. He's a combat specialist who used to be stationed at Cape Fort Knot, which was a settlement located to the north of West Fort Knot. Anyway, he was a champion boxer, so he excels at close-range engagements, as one would expect. One time, when he heard a group of trigger-happy arseholes were getting ready to attack Cape Fort Knot, he went out alone and took the lot of them down with his bare hands. I'm honestly not sure how he's getting on these days, but if you could bring him into the chiral network, you gain the support of a powerful ally.
Okay.
This is a chiral anti-gravity device. Slap it on and your cargo will feel significantly lighter. And the more of them you use, the more noticeable the effect becomes. Any porter ought to appreciate a piece of kit like this. I'm sure you'll be a big fan.
Righto.
Order completed.
Well done. Now, liberate the Western Environmental Observatory from the brigands. And look at that. They've got a tower. Got like one apartment block. Okay, I don't need to set any routes. I'll just go over there. What, this anti-gravity fucking thing? Oh, there was stuff already. Wait, hold on. I don't want to put it there, do I? That's a shit spot. Oh, you can move it. Thank fuck for that. Is that it? Is that it? You can't add any more spots? Oh, you can. No, I didn't want to do that. Shit. This thing. That'll do. MP bullets. Dunno. I'll just hold off for now. And off you go. I wonder if there's any fireworks or anything going on right now. Have the festivities begun? To celebrate being free, you gotta send a lot of rockets up. Let me say this. The fireworks fucking show over in Israel, over that Iron Dome, not as pretty as one would imagine. Isn't it strange how to celebrate in the West? It's a bunch of rockets, multicolored rockets, and then over in the Middle East, a bunch of rockets. You know, that could spell the fucking end of the peace. What remains of it. All it takes is a couple of fireworks and the whole thing kicks off again. What the hell's all this shit? Request. He's lost a bunch of rubbish. His diary. Oh no. Dark secrets just laid to waste here. Well, lob it in. Just take him out and then I'll go home. Let's do it from the comfort of this rock. Ah shit, I didn't get any more ammo. They all look like Call of Duty fucking people. Did I not get two of them? No. That's two. Easy does it. Ah shit, they're on to me. This fucker. That's him. I think I'm all out. Let's get rid of it maybe. Just unequip it. And that Ebola gun. More importantly, the Ebola gun. He got really up to me, didn't he? Really close. That's more embarrassing than being shot from afar. Alright. Don't try it. Yep, you got bowled. You don't get bowled. Free smoke grenades for me. Make it very dramatic now, don't they? Can I build a house while I'm waiting, or I'll throw this fucking Gick Lord. Oh, there he is.
Let's catch up. And we're back.
That's one. He had no fucking clue where I was. That's all of them, is it? Well, enjoy the peace and quiet while it lasts, fellas. I'm gone back to the Wizard of Oz or some shit to deliver him something. Wait, what the fuck's this? I'll do this.
You a porter? Those brigands.
I mean, they're outside sleeping.
Wow. This is a relief. me a moment to confirm the order details. You put on a clinic out there.
The clinic of not death, but sleep.
You seem like a porter we can rely on. Go on, use your Cupid to get us online. Quickly now. I'll feel a lot safer once we're all hooked up.
Walking simulator, they said. You do a lot of walking and shooting in this. It's a bit like that, I'm just scratching my chin. What the fuck was that game called he made? Something was solid, metal, something. Walking sim. Nah, I think it was a crawling sim or something. Is that an actor? That looks like, that's that fucking guy from Gogglebox. They got the fucking Gogglebox fucking Beatles guy on here. I'm not gonna put him up on the stream, it's not even worth it. Your battle skeleton. Different colors of battle skeleton. And, of course, the grenade pistol. A pistol that shoots grenades. I don't want that aim assistance shit.
Online at long last. This ought to do wonders for our ability to monitor chiralium levels by the plague gate, as well as keep an eye on the tar currents.
I wonder how well they can scan in the hair from these fellas.
Safer for you and your friends aboard the DHV Magellan too. Ever since the plague gate appeared, we've been seeing increasingly dramatic anomalies all throughout the Australian continent. Some theorise that the UCA's connection to the chiral network destabilised all areas with our coverage. But what's done is done though. Our best bet is to follow suit and connect Australia too. It may also serve you to know that there are 4 environmental observatories, including this one. If you can bring them all onto the network, we're confident we'll be able to calculate where and when the next plague gate will appear. Anyway, you should already have access to the data we designated for you.
Now, if we could only manage to get that old road patched up and usable.
What about that road?
It once ran through this region. If you scrounged up enough materials to keep the autopaver fed, you could make it just like it was back in the old days. But it's not like we have everything you need just lying around. Restoring roads is a massive undertaking. Having said all that, east of this facility, you'll find the Smoke Hill mine. Get them operational and processing ores again, and you should have no trouble. I've posted a sub-order for this.
Okay, it's all underway, you know?
We can't thank you enough.
It's all under wraps.
Before you go, you've been getting a lot of praise for all your hard work. And in recognition of this, it seems you've been officially cleared to take on standard order. Between the harsh conditions and the violent outlaws, there are fewer and fewer folks willing to serve as porters these days. But there's no shortage of people who need help. So I encourage you to take a look if you're interested. You can review the available requests by bringing up the list via your ringtone. You'll find a new sub-order too. We need someone to restore the mine. Bet you could benefit from having it operational as well. Anyway, thanks again for going above and beyond. Best wishes and safe travels to you, my friend.
He's a woman now.
That's some good work, Sam.
It's your one.
The DHV Magellan's parked not too far from your position. You'll be able to pick up your next
The French Capitan.
But before that, you should head back to your room and rest up. I imagine you're both pretty tired. You and
Dullman. Well, he's certainly a dull man because he's nothing after something funny to say. Let's see. What does this fucking Gogglebox guy want me to do? Restoring the smoke mills. Or Smoke Hill mine. Where is that? It's over that way. Interesting. I need to give the Wizard of Oz his shit back. Let's take this fucking thing. Do I need this? Just a hand grenade. Smoke. The battle skeleton. How do I equip this shit?
Order accepted.
There'll be more delivery streams to come in the future, definitely, but you could possibly see another one tomorrow from me, you never know. Trying to get back into the old groove, you know? When the air strikes just right, there'll be plenty more to go. Oh, look at that.
Glad we can count on you.
What the hell is that again? We'll have to look at that some other time. Now, how do I equip the battle skeleton? Keep pressing the wrong fucking menu. Just this. I'd like to put this on. Finally, I got it in. Nice. Yeah, it's way better. That's way better. But I'll probably play a bit of this on my own hours anyway. I'll waste a couple of my own hours doing some of the more boring stuff, as you like to say. Believe it or not, the downtime of the game. But before that, I imagine I mentioned last time Uri Geller. Well, Uri Geller years ago was on this here program, and he was embarrassed because they'd set him up. You know, his whole shtick was the bending of the spoons. Well, that looks fucking god awful. Why is it that size? I don't know why. But he was on this Johnny Carson. Let's see now. That is not what I want. I mean, that could work. You just pretend. It looks like an old-time broadcast now. Right. It's a 20-minute kind of one, but we'll just skip to the important parts. So let's see. Not that from here.
This one is not over yet.
So for those who don't know, Uri Geller was this magician guy, and his whole thing was he could bend things with his mind. But whenever you put your own mind to it, you can give him a spoon that doesn't bend, so...
I'm going to
No,
come
I
back
fear
to
not.
Can you take this spoon in your hand?
Put this spoon in my hand. This one.
Take it and hold it like that. Hold it very... No. Open it and put your other hand on it, gently. Like that. Or I won't touch this. No, turn it back. Other we lift your hand, and lift your hand and put your finger here. Now, I'll put my hand over your finger. Tell me if you feel, and press it like, feel the whole. Tell me if you feel anything coming from my hand. You have here something written on your hand.
Yeah. It was a name that I didn't want to forget, yes. And that I never used.
I hope I won't bend this man wherever he is. What I'm trying to do is bend the spoon under.
He's stroking his finger.
Wherever.
I feel heat.
Good. Heat is usual. I mean, everybody has a sort of a body heat coming. Tell me if you feel anything.
Are you getting aroused?
Somehow sinking into it gently. And I'm not touching him.
Yes.
Good.
Still nothing. He's bending his fingers. He's not bending the spoon.
Gently lift. I'll hold it here. Gently lift up. You see if it's bent there.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yes. It's bending more.
Right.
Can you see it?
It is very much bent, I can say. Now where? It was very straight.
It was straight. I hope the camera can focus on this.
He bent the middle of the spoon.
It does look like there's a slight bend in it.
It'll keep bending. It bends more. Usually it bends more after it happens. And this is this is one of the thickest point of the spoon.
He bent it with his mind, of course.
You can definitely see and feel it. And you felt it.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay, now of course this is not a big bend, Johnny. Before the show, one of your video man brought me a key, and I did it for him, completely bent to, I'd say,
he showed it to
40
me,
degrees. But there, I'll put it here, and it'll.
He's blaming his spoons for being shot.
I had no.
Can we cut away again and
shoddy
come back here?
spoons?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we'll be right back after another word from one of our sponsors. All right, we are back. Uri was telling me you.
We've been here all night, and he still hasn't bent the fucking spoons.
You don't feel what, strong tonight?
I don't
Is that?
feel strong. It's not all tonight. Right now, I'm feeling being pressed, and then I can't.
Well, I'm not trying to press you. I really not.
No, you're only telling me. Well, will you try that or that?
Yeah, he's a bit
I
annoyed.
thought that was the idea of. No, I'm not. No, I'm not trying to put you down. I didn't mean that patronizingly at all, because I have seen you on shows, and I thought the idea was to show, if you possibly could, some of the things that you claim you can do. And I'm certainly don't want to press you, and if you don't feel like you can't do it tonight, or don't wish to try, I certainly don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not trying to be skeptical. I would love to see these things. I really would.
Right.
Is there anything else that appeals to you? Now, if I'm pressing again, well, for example, now you asked us before the show and this afternoon for one of our staff members to draw on a couple of cards and seal them in an envelope, which we have done.
Yes. Well, let me tell you again. This didn't bend much, and right now here I'm stuck. I don't feel for it more, so I don't want to be stuck either on an envelope.
Tonight, you know, the energies of the universe were off. Look, half my fucking stream was unlisted when I didn't mean it to be. It was meant to be fucking public. It's not that I was, I'm shy or, you know, I didn't want anyone to fucking see the fucking thing. But I did. But like Uri Geller, sometimes your bent spoon, you know, it never works out. It ends up bending you. Like fucking Yakov Smirnoff would say or some shit.
Feel strong for.
All right. Well, it doesn't leave us much, does it?
Well, rubs nose. I don't know if we have anything much more for tonight. Anyway, good night. And I'll leave you with this.
America Beautiful, 99 Park Avenue, New York, New York.
I hate to see you go. I hate to see you cry, but there's fucking packages that need to be delivered. And I'll be doing a couple of those, and I'll be back with some